Peace. What's good? This is your brother C Knowledge, aka Doodlebug from the world famous Diggable Planets.
Hey yo, this your man CHJ of Duck City. This your man in the cut of Duck City.
Hey yo, this is Ed Dav.
Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Hells, yeah.
Rockin' Yellow in the building, man. We turned up.
Yeah, it's your boy Ness Dallas, and I'm rocking with the Mixtape Show.
To the Mixtape Show.
Mixtape Show. Mixtape Show.
The Mixtape Show.
The Mixtape Show.
My main man's DJ Kawan.
DJ Kawan.
DJ Kawan.
With DJ Kawan, blessing him like the Holy Quran.
Fire Rock Zone, Kawan J.
Let's go!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mixtape Show, and this is a special edition of the Mixtape Show. We got the Mixtape Show listening sessions, and not only do we have one of our first, man, we got our first international artist, man. This is going to be an extended version of the listening session. We got the homie calling from Australia, Mr. Optimistic, man. What's good, brother? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. How you going out there, man?
Good, man. Good, man. I appreciate you doing this with me, man. This means a lot, man. Like I said, it's good that we're touching international waters now. So now we can definitely prove that hip hop is definitely a universal language, man.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, it's the same here, man. Mutual respect. Thank you so much for putting me on.
Not a problem, man. Before we get into this Salty Waters project, man, let's get into the artist himself, Optimistic, man. For those who may not be familiar, man, let's quick rundown of Optimistic and the kind of artist that you are.
Oh man, I'm a big fan of hip hop. I've been following hip hop for many years, from the late '80s onwards, kind of thing. I'm addicted to it. It's definitely my biggest drug in the world that I love, man. It's fantastic.
Yeah, me and you both on that one, man. I got a crazy addiction when it comes to this hip hop thing, man. It's my wife says it's almost sickening.
I'm getting the same from the missus as well, you know. So I've got the cassette collection, I've got the CD collection, I've got the vinyls, I've got the shirts, I've got the hoodies. And now I'm collecting the features, you know. So that's what I've been doing, man. So I live and breathe it. I absolutely love it, and I network like crazy. And it's definitely made me meet a lot of people.
Definitely.
Hip hop, man.
So let's talk about the fan first, man. When did you? What was the first thing that sparked that fire? Can you remember? Was it a certain song, or a certain album, or just something in general that made you say, "Wow, I can do this hip hop, but I love this right here."
Yeah, as a young kid, there's two bands that really got me, and that was Arrested Development and Public Enemy.
Okay.
Because they were coming through, you know, I was growing up in a little bush town or desert town in Australia, you know, a couple hundred people max. So we had two channels on our TV, and Arrested Development and Public Enemy were breaking through in the early days, and I loved them. And they definitely sparked a lot of the passion from the early days.
Dope. And as far as getting into the MC part, when did that kind of kick in for you?
Oh, I remember trying to write rhymes at about 8 years old and stuff, man. I was writing very young, you know, nursery rhymes type of crap. But I got a big bag of rhymes. I got a suitcase of rhymes in my bedroom, you know, that I've been writing since a young kid, all the way up till now into my 30s, you know.
Okay, dope, man. And do you do production as well, or you just writing rhymes?
Yeah, just writing rhymes. I dabble in the production with my friends and the producers. You know, I'll sit in the sessions and give my feedback or input of what I'm looking for. I mostly focus on the rhymes, definitely.
Definitely. So as a collector, because I know you said you like to collect things, what's the craziest thing you got in your hip hop collection right now?
Oh man, I don't even know. Like, I got this crazy onyx chain. That's dope. It's like a big wooden beaded chain thing. I love that. I got the onyx shoes. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I got some dope Wu-Tang jackets, some Wu-Wear stuff that I love. Oh man, I just got all this new fresh boot camp stuff as well. You know, I got some new boot camp cap. Yeah. No Deadpool stuff.
Yeah, Wu-Tang was always my weakness because that's right around my high school days. So I was maybe freshman, sophomore high school year. And when they came out, man, that blew my mind when Wu-Tang came through. So ever since then, I've been collecting, man. I got so much Wu-Tang stuff around here now, I can't even begin to show you, man. I'm gonna have to pull some stuff out the archives here during this session to let you see what we got over here, man.
And I'd love to see that, definitely.
Let's talk about as far as your catalog, man. We're about to get into the Salty Waterz, man. Up until this point, how many projects have you put out?
Oh man, I've done Salty Waterz is my 3rd solo album. I've put out another album with my crew, Freaks of the Nature.
Okay.
With my original crew come here from high school, from early days. That was a more experimental kind of electro hip hop. I moved to the east coast of Australia and did an album with a live band where we mixed a variety of styles of music that I was emceeing over it. So I've done quite a few albums, a few EPs I've dropped, and I've also got another album with my crew, The Protectors, which is about to drop this year.
Okay.
And another album with another MC called Renegades of Raw, which we're about to drop the EP on March 2nd.
Oh, busy man, never sleeps. So now we come to this Salty. Well, before we get to this real quick, man, Australia and hip hop, you usually don't get those two in the same sentence. And, here in the States, unfortunately we've been exposed to, Iggy Azalea, whatever her name is, as as a hip hop artist. But what is it about, do you feel like with you being from there and you being such a hip hop head, man, do you feel any pressure as far as kind of continuing the traditional hip hop, thing going on out there?
Not pressure as continuing it because, that's definitely same as that passion and that love drives it. So I can't stop it. I'm too deep in it. But I know what you're saying. It's definitely a lot harder for an artist from down under to be reaching international waters, to be coming out and doing this show with you, doing these radios, meeting these people, working with these artists from America. It's been a dream come true for me and a massive blessing. And Salty Waterz it's the pinnacle of all the work I've done so far.
Definitely, man. And Salty Waterz, bro, you got a lot of some joints on here. I mean, it's this right here, man. This project, just looking at it right now, 18 joints on here. And you got some heavy hitters on here, man. How in the world did you even get started with working with some of these artists? MOP, Busy Bone. What else we got? We got Boot Camp Click. We got the homie Mike Hands, Onyx, like you mentioned earlier, man. How does that even start?
That's crazy, right? I think the first one happened back in my first solo. I actually ended up working with Speech from Arrested Development.
Okay.
He flew out to Australia and in 2006, and I got to kind of be his A&R, or I drove him around and took him to his gigs and radios and that. And he jumped on that album for me. And I think that was that benchmark of me saying, okay, I'm from Australia, but I can work with these people. Mm-hmm. It definitely broke that fear. And Speech was such a humble man that it was so nice. Yeah. And then from there on in, that the floodgates opened. Mm-hmm. And then emailing, reaching out, whatever I could do to find or get in contact with these artists that were my idols growing up. And then the Onyx, I think Onyx was the first big one after that, Yeah. And that was a crazy connection, Optimistic, the positive MC, with the official nasty. But it worked, it's crazy. I just used the energy. I love the energy of Onyx and that. And yeah, man, I just kept networking, and the more I networked, the more the doors opened up and the more MCs I got to meet and collaborate with.
Yeah, definitely, man. And Optimistic. I like that name too, man, that stage name. That's dope because I can feel that through the whole project, man. It's like, if not every song, every other song, it's always some sort of positive message to it, and then just kind of like, we don't get that now in hip hop. It's always about, other stuff, but to hear that message in every song, is something I can have my little man ride in the car with me and listen to that, and he grooves to it. So, congratulations on that, man. It's definitely a dope project, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. It's definitely sometimes a difficult thing to balance the light with the shadow.
Exactly, man. So how long did it take you to actually put this project together?
This album started pretty much, it was all 2018. This was about a 1-year project. Salty Water just finished a double album at the end of 2017. I dropped that in December. And then, went straight into Salty Waterz.
Salty Waterz, man. And when didn't you have fun making this, man? I can only imagine the fun that you had putting this together.
Yeah, that was a roller coaster the whole way through, bro. That was fantastic.
No, man. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Let's go ahead and get to some of these joints, man. That's what we're here for. This is the Mixtape Show listening sessions, man. I want to kick it off with a Force to Be Reckoned With, featuring Mike Hands, and we got Smith & Wesson in there.
Yeah, man.
How do we get this collaboration? How did this jump off?
This one is, I'd worked with Rock before, but actually the main man who drove this was Mike Hands.
Mike Hands, yeah. Shout out to Mike Hands.
Yeah, he's a blessing for me right now, man. He's so thankful for him. But he reached out to me when he'd seen a video that I did with Rock and Cheeks, and that drew me into his stuff. I saw his music, and we decided to collaborate. And he was the first one to I sent him the beat, and he dropped the verse. And it's the best verse, man. It's scary as hell. How am I going to, match that? He's an amazing artist, man. And the blessing with him was, I hit him up about Smith & Wesson, saying I'd love to, and he did it. He reached out and got Smith & Wesson for me. And after they jumped on, I said, man, I've got to get Rock to do the hook, and I want to make it a Optimistic meets boot camp click kind of track, And yeah, man, Rock really made that happen by adding the Down Under and the Australia mix in that hook.
Oh man! And who produces joint?
This is from my man in Australia called Lofwa the Beatsmith.
Dope. All right, well, let's get into this joint. Force to Be Reckoned With, kicking off this album, Salty Waterz by the homie Optimistic. And we'll have some follow-up questions after this, man. How about that?
Dope, bro. Right. Sounds good.
Bet. Let's do that.
Hey, yo, Optimistic, what up? New York, Brooklyn, Australia, what up? Okay, Don Rocco. Okay. Jack got this whole game in the full court. Press boxing one in the backcourt. Hustle off the stack to the rack. Follow the jam sport. Big Mike, front of the pack. Come meet the apex. Predator, the spread the got. Who's getting slayed next? Hostile. Propane spitter spewing that gospel. I practice that boom Baptist. Not Pentecostal, I'm extra. Over the top, show me who's extra. Fuck with me, ready to rock. Get out my left up. Wolves, march the gang. We all beast mode. Boot camp quicker than bird. Watch the streets blow. Hands ill, more than a man that's spewing anvils. Heat 40 Kelvin at least to make the beach grill. Jedi, dominate the bringing the force. The force strong in this one in the course. You gotta feel me. Get to know me, I'm more than the pandemonious hands. The only hope in the rain, like Ben Kenobi. Let's go.
Flatbush to down the hill, brown, good. Sky down, we're down under. Slinging a drum full of that thunder. From here to wherever you come from. Flatbush to down the hill, brown, good. Sky down, we're down under. Slinging a drum full of that thunder. From here to wherever you come from.
Black don't crack and my skin's full of melanin. Wave so deep, met your chin, a bottle coming in. You're tumbling in your Timberlands from the fifth fire. You think you fly now, watch the guard take you higher. I waste no time on tasteless rhymes, and if it's dope, better be a 8 or a 9. I go bar for bar and zip for zip. I don't be out here doing it with nobody kids and shit. So if you can't fight, don't stand on the corner. Just stay on the porch, cause the streets ain't made for you. You ain't got the heart to take the beat, getting block money. Cause you's just a playboy that done turned bunny. It's so funny, the niggas act like a bitch do. Probably catch a period and bleed like a bitch too. I'm telling you, please stop the dick hopping. Just jewel dropping, Smith & Wesson locked in smoke.
Flatbush to down the hill, brown, good. Sky down, we're down under. Slinging a drum full of that thunder. From here to wherever you come from. Flatbush to down the hill, brown, good. Sky down, we're down under. Slinging a drum full of that thunder. From here to wherever you come from.
with the saltwater croc. From the land down underground, ready or not. The mystic with the click, spitting fire that's hot. Mike Hand, Smith and Wesson and a big brother rock. Here to play a game or even try to make a name. I came to spit my flames, massacre your brains. Verbal assassin with a style that's insane. I'm a force to be reckoned with when I bring the pain. Got killer instinct like a pack of fucking raptors. Satanic shit when you flip the track backwards. Lethal with the tactics of my radical mathematics. Blazing up the joint for these hip-hop addicts. Flow spectacular, team bag Dracula. Balls made of steel, no fear, no amateur. Damage microphones when I'm in God mode. Can handle the heat, take your punk ass home.
Flatbush to down the hill, brown, 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 good. Sky to down, we're down under. Slinging a drum full of that thunder. From here to wherever you come from. Flatbush to down the hill, brown, 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 good. Sky to down, we're down under. Slinging a drum full of that thunder. From here to wherever you come from.
I'm a motherfucking animal, Hannibal Lecter. Cannon bring death to all challengers. Ratchet vernacular, shameless. Frank Gallagher, aiming stainless. Straight at the brain of you snake rattlers. My great 8 apes. Caesar lead the battalion, the gorillas. Equip the chrome blicker with the silencer. Yeah, hard bars, time bomb ticking. No flaws, all fall when the firearm's spitting. Smith and Wesson emblem on a rubber grip handle. Double barrel action, gun rapping, be the ammo. Feel the force like a holocaust. Soldiers rock camo, blow the door with a Molotov. Modern day Rambo, draw first blood. We the worst thugs, intelligent etiquette. Slaying when the verse done. Mic in my hands like I'm firing a biscuit. Forced to be reckoned with, ass optimistic. Forced to be reckoned with. Boot camp clicking and forced to be reckoned with. Forced to be reckoned with.
Watch the guard take you higher.
Forced to be reckoned with.
Blazing up the joint for these hip-hop addicts.
Forced to be reckoned with.
From here to wherever you come from.
Forced to be reckoned with. Forced to be reckoned with.
New York, Australia.
Forced to be reckoned with. Forced to be reckoned with. Ass optimistic.
Damn. Oh boy, right there, man. That's how you kick an album off right there, man. Forced to be reckoned with, bro.
Yeah, man. I'd love to shoot a video for that one, eh?
You gonna do a video for that?
Oh, I wish I could.
I know, man. That's the energy on that joint is crazy, man. I like that one right there.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you heard the final product after everybody did their verses and everything was mixed and mastered and engineered correctly, man? What was the feeling after you heard that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, look, I loved it, man. I've bumped that track so many times. So many times. And that's right, like you said, that energy, that the way that Mike Hand's verse just comes in so hard, it blows me away, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. It was genius too, man, how you used Monster. You know what I'm saying, the monster on that joint, because Rock, he has a dope voice, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like his voice is his instrument, and I love hearing him on tracks, man, just because he just sounds so unique. So it's dope to hear him on something like that.
That's right, and I tell this to a lot of people about that, finding these artists with these voices, like Rockness Monster, Sticky Fingers, Busy Bone, Be Real,
Mm-hmm.
you know, these artists with Charlie Tuna, you know, finding these artists with these crazy voices, and it does it, like you said, it draws so much attention to it.
Yeah,
voice like that, you know.
It's dope, man. So how about we move on to this next one? I like this one too. Touch My Skill, Sonny Caesar, JR, UG, and Capadonna. It's definitely different types of MCs on there, man. So what made you want to put these artists on this particular track?
I don't know, man. I think it's just a dope kind of thing where it's like there's a big cypher session and blending artists from Onyx, Cellar Dwellers, Wu-Tang, and my crew, the Protectors. You know, it was just a big cypher. And UG from the Cellar Dwellers is the man who produced this.
Okay.
He put Old Dirty on the hook. And that's what really pushed me to get Capadonna. I really wanted a Wu-Tang member on the track. So Kappa was the last to come through, thank God. Sean Michelonus out there. Kelly Ranks' his manager. He hooked me up with Capadonna, man, and it was that final cherry on the top of the track, you know. It's
Definitely. And like you said, they got those different crews from the golden era and then your crew too. So it's kind of like a bridging the gap type of joint right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Dope, man. Well, let's get into this joint, man. Like I said, I like this. I love how you use Dirty's voice in there, man, because R.I.P. to Dirty Bastard, man. That dude, it sucks that he's gone, but it's kind of like you really recognize his genius now. You know what I'm saying? As we get older.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks to you, G, for the Cellar Dwellers for doing that one, man. When he sent me that beat with it, I was blown away by this one, man. Absolutely blown away by this beat. One of the best beats on the album.
Dope, man. Dope. Let's get into this real quick. Touch My Skill. We got the homie Optimistic joining us for the Mixtape Show listening sessions. We're reviewing that Salty Waterz joint. And I like it, man. I like it so far. So let's get into this joint. We'll be right back.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
Can't front on them urban legends, still they be ripping sessions. Whenever they get their chance, they smash with their weapons. Dragon like Bruce Lee, brother like Jim Kelly. From the block like Skelly, don't push me like Melly. A magnet catalyst, skills extra immaculate. Trying to do my numbers like my name was Pythagoras. In my movie role, a magnanimous antagonist. Drop jewels, diamonds, emeralds and amethysts. Fill them up like sandwiches, this lunchroom is hazardous. Cause they serving banana clips, cleaning them up like janitors. Taking out the garbage, getting rid of the trash. As far as the music go, rather listen to past. But we ain't now, when smartphones could dumb you down. And stupid as stupid does, and it's running wild. In a downward spiral, it's all going viral. You looking kinda stifled, nigga take this knife and cut.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
These words come together like angel reached down and spoke to me. Heavenly protector should be provoking me mentally like it's meant to be. Destiny essentially healing my soul from a cold world that's taking its toll. But yo, my spirit's good. And I ain't talking about the Hennessy, that brown agua, slow motion, slow tempo melody, but my mind's running like a jaguar. I'm thinking Predator, while y'all thinking fast car. Running on empty, but my batteries are fully charged. A different kind of energy as I'm walking the path of an inspiring MC. Day-to-day life be inspiring me, taking advantage of opportunities to the highest degree. My soul was never offered as a part of the contract. Taking hit after hit, but I emerge intact without a scratch. In fact, better than I've ever been. My skills ill when there ain't no medicine. The monster stomping in but Timberland. Getting busy, a protector, hip-hop keeper with Mystic and Sonny
touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo. Money please. I dump 3 in your dungarees. The pump squeeze, how you rolling like tumbleweeds. In the ghost town, I ghost sounds. I throw around at the top of your crown, get knocked down. Hop on the sound with verses. Bars is heavy, harness the strength to toss the Chevy. Armed and ready as all. I go to war, who on the problem with him? Your night in, right hook to your chin. You like it, damn, I mic with the pen. Tyson, Jordan, Jackson, Irvin, Maya, slash, and the right fire dash, and the white viper. Who's nicer? So you right up, first snap soon as they hook the mic up. Yeah, my pen game is insane. The winds change, get deboed for your thin chain. Yeah, on a Friday, I body anybody that wanna try me, copy.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta
get busy, yo.
Would you even touch my skill? You gotta go, you gotta
The hunger
is real. I can eat a massive meal, with or without a record deal. Got the skill to kill, gripping a fistful of steel. Only hunt down the real heads, the underground and rare bread. Spitting the rhythm until every drop is bled blood red. Fuck your damn street cred, I'm shedding my skin and transform with a passion till my body's dead. Bitch, I keep banging my head like poltergeist, rocking the mic and after lies I made the chosen sacrifice. Twice as nice with the flow so sporadic, I get insane and manic, raising hell like I'm satanic. If hip-hop was a drug, I'm a full-blown addict, automatically spitting my fire like I got a bad habit. I hear the beat drumming coming from out the cellar. Shout out to Ugg, the brother is a good dweller. To get what you deserve, you better be putting in fucking work. If not, check the words of old dirt, jerk.
You didn't even touch my skill. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta
Get busy, yo.
But you didn't even touch my skill. You gotta go, you gotta
Get busy, yo.
But you didn't even touch my skill. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta
Get busy, yo.
But you didn't even touch my skill. You gotta go, you gotta
Get busy,
Hey
yo.
yo, my shit sound crazy hot, just like a metal oven. Pure hip hop shit, I keep the ghetto thuggin'. You wanna hear more bars, then bring your commissary. Hey yo, I pop off nice and keep the llama ready. Fatigue on, camouflage face. Hey yo, I black out in the booth, write blood on the mixtape. I throw darts, my mind starts to fixate. Electrifying words start to erupt, straight leaving you drunk, timid, and all fucked up. You start reading raps off of your phone while I just snap in the zone. Killer hillbillies a break fool. Cut his head off whenever the snake move. I'm a dark maniac. Yeah, I come where it's rainy at. And kill my enemies off with Albanian raps. See coins, all of my darts turn into coins. Chicks fainted, lyrics into your loins. Your ear got a crush on me. It want more songs. Killer bees sting everything, even your moms. Nothing but bombs. Everybody be in the air. Cheers, legs, and arms.
You didn't even touch my skill. You gotta
Get busy, yo.
But you didn't even touch my skill. You gotta But you didn't even touch my skill. You gotta But you didn't even touch my skill.
Get busy, yo.
Touch my skills. Bro. That's the serious screw face right there with that joint, man. I like, you know what I like about that joint too, man? Because like I said, you got two MCs on there that are horribly, criminally underrated. You got Capadonna first, who everybody, you know, you kind of get lost in the sauce with that whole Wu-Tang thing, you know what I'm saying? And with him to be paired up most of the time with Ghost and Ray, it's kind of like he was the forgotten one. But he had some darts, man. He's been spitting his whole career, so it's kind of dope to have him on there. And then Sonny Caesar, in my opinion, man, everybody knows Sticky, everybody knows Fredro, but Sonny Caesar, he shined on that All We Got Is Us album, in my opinion. He had some verses on there, and people forget about him all the time, man. It's like criminally underrated.
Yeah, I've been checking out some of his recent solo stuff that he dropped as well.
Yeah.
Man, he's good. He's another one with a great voice, with that grimy, husky voice. I love that.
Consistent, man. Always consistent. Like he never, you know, he puts out good work. So it's dope that you had him on that track together, man. I like that one. Touch my skill, man. So same question as last time. When you heard the final product of that one, man, what was you thinking? Because I was like a kid in the candy store when I heard it, so I can only imagine how you felt.
Exactly, man. That's a bomb drop. Like I said, like once it finished off and Capadonna put that verse on the end, that was it. It was done. How can any real hip hop head not like that track? You know, it's crazy, man. It's a crazy track. Rob Shaker did the cuts. UG made that beat. Cellar Dwellers, Onyx, Wu-Tang, Protectors on one track.
Yeah,
never heard it before, man. I think that's what I love. That's what I love, right? It's just something that hasn't been done.
Oh, man. So with this being a 2019, man, and technology the way it is, bro, how much of a blessing is it that you can actually put a project together like this? Whereas, let's say back in 92, 93, like we were mentioning earlier, you had to hop on the plane, you know what I mean, to do something like this.
That's right. Yeah, it's made things a lot easier, man. I just send through the beats normally with the hooks and my verse laid down. And within, you know, anywhere from a day or two to a week, there's another, you know. And that's something you love hearing, you know. When I was making the album, bro, that's what I loved when I When I used to hear my email sound, I look,
and you see that name pop up, you're like, yeah.
Oh, it's Capadonna's verse, you know? Like, oh, that's what's exciting is hearing what this artist has done for the song. That was always that fan in me. That fan just was so excited to hear these new lyrics, and knowing they're going on my album was, yeah, man, total fan.
Definitely, man. So let's talk about this power to the positive. And I like this joint too, man. Cali Ranks, Wise Intelligent, Chip Fu. I know you've been promoting this one kind of heavy too on social media. The title says it for itself, man. What was your thought behind this one before we get into that?
Yeah, that's exactly right. This track is like me going to the grown folks table. You know, with Wise Intelligent, I'm a big PRT fan, Poor Righteous Teachers. Same as Chip Fu from the Fushnikins, massive fan of him. The beat was by another Australian producer, Rob Shaker. It wasn't going to make it to the album. I almost didn't put this beat on the album.
Okay.
But what sent this off was Carly Ranks. I sent it to Carly Ranks, and he sent back the hook. So the hook is what started this track. And as soon as the hook was out, that was it, man. I kept the beat. I got in contact with Wise Intelligent. I got in contact with Chip Fu. And then I had to work really hard so I could hold my own with these MCs on there, you know?
Definitely, man. Let's get into this power to the positive. We got the homie Optimistic in the building, talking about this Salty Waterz project that he got out. And big shout out to Emcee Optimystic from MJ's Hip Hop Connects for setting this up, man. Big shout out to you, man. You definitely put in a lot of work behind the scenes that people may not appreciate, but I appreciate it. So thank you for MJ's Hip Hop Connects for helping putting this on. And let's get into this joint, man. Power to the positive. We got the homie Optimistic in the building, man. Let's go.
Need to boost your career? Looking for a radio booking agent or publicist? How about a public and artist relations and development extraordinaire? Look no further. Globally, we got a writer and journalist, Emcee Optimystic, representing MJ's Hip Hop Connects. Your one-stop shop for promotion, marketing, artist relations, and artist development. Contact us for a complete list of services, prices, and packages. Follow MJ's Hip Hop Connects on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud at MJ's Hip Hop Connects, and that's CONNEX. Serious inquiries only.
Yeah, man. K-A-L-I, man. That man, I'll show you, man, for them case, man. Hey, watch out now. Optimist, of course. Optimistic vibes, man. Hey, man, we're positive through the struggles. See me? Of course, like that.
Tell them we're not afraid for your dress that. Yes, it's like an elephant in the room. The loving and the hating is a mismatch. With the positive vibes, we stay in tune. The true return is the Father bless that. With the struggles, not sweet like perfume. With the negative, we tell them trace back. Tell them teach the youth and stop from blow fumes.
Bestowing the people empowerment to follow the path of the cowards went. Open the portal, become the immortal lights of 10,000 men. Speeding with wise intelligence. Chip Fu is a brother that heaven sent. Got nothing but love and respect for Cali Ranks, connecting the elements. Know what you're up against. We be the positive populace, bringing the love and the unity. Hip hop to your metropolis. There ain't no stopping this. MC's here are monstrous. Keeping the hope and the faith while the system tries to conquer us. We be bringing the ruckus. They be making their puppets. We keep creating the profits, knowing that the law can fuck us. I keep the mind sharp, speeding my fine art with heart, watching the people elevate, escaping a mental state that's dark. This is the circuit breaker, lyrical rhythmic motivator. Optimistic, telling you not to wait for the savior, love thy neighbor. The time is now, and yes, the rhyme is powerful. Open the mind, awaken the blind, I keep on dropping them jewels.
Tell them we're not afraid for your dress that. Yes, it's like an elephant in the room. The loving and the hating is a mismatch. With the positive vibes, we stay in tune. The true return is the Father bless that. With the struggles, not sweet like perfume. With the negative, we tell them trace back. Tell them teach the youth and stop from blow fumes.
Of course them, wanna be a boss win. Corporate extortion, force them to morph in to widows and orphans. Prudence, precaution, gather before the Sabbath and establish a double portion. The fourth of the four horsemen, earth out of course wind. Death trumps life and we can't quite cover the corpses. When the only weapon you have is your voices. When the lessons don't match the math and the wicked control all the resources. When the drones flow and the children are the only ones home. It could be Nawar Al-Awlaki or Ayanna Jones. Same age, same world stage. Where animals should be freed and humans behave as if they should be caged. Wars rumored, wars waged. Abundant blessings, more sage. Vibrate higher, God frequency raised. Negative vibrations, get you behind me, Satan. Positive vibes nation, pour the libation. No more hating, let love speak.
Tell them we're not afraid for your dress that. Yes, it's like an elephant in the room. The loving and the hating is a mismatch. With the positive vibes we stay in tune. The true return is the Father bless that. With the struggles that's sweet like perfume. With the negative we tell them trace back. Tell them teach the youth and stop from blow fumes.
Now what's gonna happen when drums and Austin? Study your lessons, study your courses, and study all the corpses, investing in corpses, not only in corpses, but also in coffins. We only get a piece of the portion, and a piece of the givers they ain't giving up often. Now that's all they telling me that we ain't important. But if that's the truth, then nigga deport us. Back on the road, straight across the waters. Same shit they did when they checking the borders. Same shit is happening today, kinda sorta. But look at every year, man, they checking the borders. While Trump's in his office, blowing his trumpet, setting up meetings, having tea and crumpets. With all the mitigates and embraces puppets. Or make a nigga, I'ma beat you in public. Nah, the last Egyptian with a mind of a mathematician. Some of them why they talk about cooking, but none can pass my kitchen. Some of them see they can compute my levels and can compile my digits, and some of them try to cross me like Jesus Christ, but to me that is sacrilegious. Nah, I'm a man and I still feel I should attack specifics. I should attack what's black and prolific, cause I'm so gifted. Whatever's black, I should just couple it and uplift it. Cause what we lack is love, so just give it.
Tell them we're not afraid for your dress that. Yes, it's like an elephant in the room. The loving and the hating is a mismatch. With the positive vibes we stay in tune. The true return is the Father bless that. With the struggles that's sweet like perfume. With the negative we tell them trace back. Tell them teach the youth and stop from blow fumes.
Yeah, man. Wow.
Yeah, that I love. I want that track to be. I want that track to be heard out worldwide. That one, man.
Yeah, I like, man. That's like you said. That's in that Public Enemy vein, man. That's definitely that, especially with Poor Righteous Teachers on there. You know what I'm saying? And that's that track is perfect. You know what I mean? That track is perfect. Whatever message you was trying to get across, it got across on that joint right there, man. For those who really listen to hip hop like that.
Yeah, and like you said, man, it suits it. You know, optimistic, power to the positive, and with these absolute legends who represent that energy, it's a classic track. I love that, man. I really am proud of it.
Definitely, man. How does a track like that work in your town? Because you know, over here a lot of the stuff they were saying, we feel that every day. And you know, first of all, we got to apologize for that president thing, man. That's people still run around here and stunned with that situation.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the real heads love that. You know, that's just a classic hip hop vibe. But the real heads that are into that stuff, they're going to get into it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
scene is changing very dramatically in Australia. It's kind of breaking off into all segments hip hop at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the real heads are down with that, man. And I think just in life in general, seeing Earth as one, just the message of positivity and love, it's one of the best messages you can give the world. You know, be humble, stay kind, spread love, and we can turn this place into heaven right here. You know, it's that simple.
Definitely, man. If everybody just get out of their own way, man, it could be an easier place to navigate through a lot of this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds easy, but that's the true warrior. That's the way of a spiritual warrior, you know?
Exactly. Sometimes it's when it's too simple, when people make it harder than what it should be, man. So let's talk about Don't Forget to Breathe. I like this joint too, man. Who's featured on that? Who's featured on that one?
This is an Australian collective. This one. These are my good friends, my brothers that are a few years older than me, who are kind of like guides as well as friends to me, bit of mentors. You got the big brother I Saw, and my close friend MC Dreads.
Okay. Don't forget the
Sarah Pellicano, a lady by the name of Sarah Pellicano, who's done the hook. And yeah, I guess this message, this is that fine line between shadow and light as well.
Okay.
When people are in a depressive state, also friends that have had others that have gone through suicide and stuff, it really is just that message of, don't forget to breathe. Take your time, take a moment, and don't be too drastic about a decision.
Yeah, that's why I picked this one, man. Because like I said, I got on a personal level, my wife deals with it sometimes as far as depression and all of that. So I get to see it, when she has a good days and bad days. So when I heard this one, it hit me when I heard it. You know what I mean? So I can only imagine. So definitely want to get into that so that people can hear this one, man. So let's get into this. Don't forget to breathe. And we'll be right back with the homie Optimistic, man. Salty Waterz. That LP is on fire, man. I'm enjoying this right here, man. Appreciate you doing this with us, man.
Thank you.
All right.
I don't know. Not feeling so great today. Something going on, man. I gotta tell somebody. I know this hollow infection, it's a test of me. A shallow sickness just pestering and infesting me. I see the black dog of depression getting the best of me. Follows me off leash, disease and he swallowed his lead. Crept up behind me like death whilst trying to grieve. Remember what they said again, we bled and we still bleed. He'd take a step back and breathe. Taking O2, stress leave and leave before he feeds. It's my perspective trying to model my dreams. I'm dying reaching for life's cherry, yet I'm not even licking the cream. Love my persona, catch a light with a light beam. Read the signs on the fly and RIP these keys. Ha! I know you're feeling it. Create your own relief. Fairness and reality when you're stricken with forms of grief. Get help with this and that, dog is a swarm thief. Believe, it's you that the world needs.
Don't forget to breathe when life's got you on your knees. There's still reason for living, don't give in, please. Don't forget to breathe when life's got you on
Keep your head up, man.
There's still reason for living, don't give in.
Come on, as we move into cycles like seeds into trees, and lives seem to fleet away like the breeze. The breath can cease, but eternity breeds. From death we process, reproduce memories. Fatigued we may be, but the strength can increase. Consciousness is released into a fiber of being. Remember the dream as we reenact the scene. Ancient and mystified, it all comes clean. Scream from the soul and unfold our journey. An intimate instinct that links cosmically. From the beast to the sacred, awaken what's taken. Purify the tainted and break from the hatred. Driven to make it like it was all so blatant. With no map or contract to guard the forsaken. Fought by the strong to protect and move on. So we all live forever as the eternal drags on.
Don't forget to breathe when life's got you on your knees. There's still reason for living.
I know I've only got first world problems.
Don't forget to breathe when life's got you on your knees.
But I don't need no trouble and strife in my life, right? We're going backwards and forwards, we're going forwards and back. How I'm living is leaving me breathless like a heart attack. I'm told to never give in, I'm told to never give up. But there's pain in my brain and my heart's had enough. It's tough and there's no rest for the wicked while I'm facing these tests. I'm just a heart mess, at least that's what my doctor says. Urgently in need of emergency psychological surgery. I'll say I'm fine even though life's hurting me. So RIP these keys if you know what I mean. Nobody wants to see or hear the tears of a clown. Is what I found, yeah I'm down there, I said it. Yeah I'm not feeling better, it's like a sickness in my mindset. As my headache goes migraine from trying to live a life to the letter. I guess that's stressing about things you can't change. Only ruins the meantime anyway. I've said I'm so sick of living life, always holding my breath.
Don't forget to breathe when life's got you on your knees. There's still reason for living, don't give in, please. Don't forget to breathe when life's got you on your knees. There's still reason for living, don't give in, please. Don't forget to breathe.
Yeah.
Don't forget to breathe. So how does Optimistic stay optimistic, man?
I don't know, man. I've always just had that spark about me. That's how my name came about, positivity. I don't know if it's because I'm a Leo. I realize sometimes that. positive, but I've always had that, man. I'm always had a bit of a natural thing of seeing the darkness inside of someone, and always good at kind of, I don't know, helping transform that as well. I've always had a bit of a natural thing like that. And so that's how my name Optimistic came about as well.
Yeah, does it bother you sometimes that you got to shoulder a lot of that sometimes, man? Because I get it, because I guess people would consider me a positive energy too, but some days you just like, man, I just want to be in my hoodie and lay in the bed and chill, man.
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely no saint. I can't be 100%, but you know, we're workers, we're warriors. I'm always trying to build and strengthen that, but you're definitely going to have weekdays and days that you need to recharge and back off, you know, 100%. Yeah.
So
we need a person to help us.
Exactly. So what do you kind of do to kind of get away from it sometimes, man? See, my getaway is always the music, but you know, what is the person who makes music? What's your getaway?
No, music, man. I love listening to other people's music. I'll put on an Arrested Development song to pump me up. Or I'll go for a swim in the ocean. You know, we're not far. I've got the ocean just down the road here. A nice swim to kind of recharge, get back in nature, go for a walk in nature around trees, oxygen. Yeah, that's probably my other way if I'm not listening to music.
That was Miss Dope, man. Well, we're going to get into a couple more joints, man. Like I said, I can't give them all the music. I need them to go out there and actually go get this. So where can we find this project, Salty Waterz? What platforms you got it on right now?
That's on all platforms, man. If you're on the digital, you know, you got your Bandcamp, you got your Spotify, you got your iTunes. If you're really a buyer and you want to hit up for the hard copies, we got double LPs and CDs from Shakedown Records. If you find me on my Facebook or hit me up, I can guide you into those links.
Okay.
But yeah, every platform, man, it's all out there.
Salty Waterz, man. Well, I'm going to get into this Running From Reality because my man Rampage, the last Boy Scout, is on this one. And we got Fredro Starr and Cali Ranks again, man. Energy on this one is crazy, bro. What was you thinking putting this one together?
No, okay. So the story on this one's the same. With Cali Ranks. This was Cali Ranks guided this one again. So they were the two. It was only meant to feature on one song for the album, but he sent me back both these hooks, and they were phenomenal. So they ended up happening. Now this one was obviously a lot harder for me to write to because the concept was a lot more about what was happening on the streets, especially in the States with the police and that. So for me to be able to write at this, I had to be a third party on how I saw it and how I was viewing it, watching the news, reading the papers and stuff, you know. Because obviously it's a very different lifestyle to what I live down here. So definitely one of the hardest songs for me to write to on the album, but yeah, it came together beautiful, man. And it's one of my favorites on here too.
Yeah, you got the job done on this one, bro. So let's get into this one. Running From Reality featuring Cali Ranks, Rampage, The Last Boy Scout, and the homie Fredro Starr, man. We got Optimistic in the building from the Salty Waterz Mixtape Show listening sessions, man. We'll be right back.
Yeah, you can't hide from reality, man. Unkind. It's K-A-L-I, man. Optimist. Tell it. Optimistic. Real is real. Watch it now. See me? Of course. Look, watch out. Say mankind running from reality. Watch out now. Every man wants stress relief. And the clashing of the many personality. My youth, that's why we can't live in peace. All it is man is giving partiality. My youth, we want all that to cease. Not just remind the race and nationality. My youth, I want you keep it a honey. Keep it a honey.
I'm from the block where they get you. Chop you in your face with a ginsu. Cats around here really official. No snitching to the cops, nigga, hold your head. Shoot you twice in your motherfucking head. Around here you know the street code. Find your body chopped up by the railroad. Homicide, you see the yellow tape. The belly of the beast that you can't escape. You sold yourself to the devil. Now you playing with the street level. You put the pedal to the metal. Heart beating fast, now you can't settle. It's only one way to go. Grab the money, grab the guns and the dough. Uh-oh, who's knocking at my door? Grab out the pump, shawty pump about four.
I'm kinda running from reality. Watch out now, every man wants stress relief. And they clashing up the many personality. My youth, that's why we can't live in peace. All it is man is impartiality. My youth, we want all that to cease. Not just by my race and nationality. My youth, I want you keep it, honey. Keep it, honey.
While they're working for the beast, I'll be searching for the peace. Some live on evil streets and get killed by police. Will the violence ever cease? Can the tension be released? Seems to me to be the people need stress relief. It ain't easy on the eye when you see a mother cry for her young that has died over starvation or crime. Some turn a blind eye just to ease their fucking mind. Be rooted by the lies, but you cannot run or hide. Reality bites like a bitch when it hits, kicks hard in the dick, and she don't give a shit. No wonder it be hard to be optimistic when the people can't trust in any pulling tricks. The sickness spreads and the madness begins, and we bang our heads till the walls cave in. I protect freedom with the ink in my pen, while some spill blood for the love they defend.
I'm kinda running from reality. Watch out now, every man wants stress relief. And they clashing up the many personality. My youth, that's why we can't live in peace. All it is man is impartiality. My youth, we want all that to cease. Not just by my race and nationality. My youth, I want you keep it, honey. Keep it, honey.
Empty out the clip till it's done. In my slum, my little duns even run up on none. They pulling triggers. Niggas got more heat than the stove. They be sticking niggas up just to get that dough. Yo, the Crips say crazy, blood say brazy. 380 with the clip make niggas get swayzy. So 1, 2, done with my guns. So you with the crew better move or I shoot. We back at iron. Ratchets, burners on my. Yo, they shooting. You can hear the bullets go by. Don't be a victim. Better get the gun in your own. Like Des Bryant, you can catch one in the dome. We bout to raise the murder rate. Murder rate, they shoot to kill, or they coming back like a vertebrae. Don't trust anyone, cause anyone can harm you. Like Steph Curry, you better have your fucking
I'm
underarm.
kinda running from reality. Watch out now, every man wants stress relief. And they clashing up the many personality. My youth, that's why we can't live in peace. All it is man is impartiality. My youth, we want all that to cease. Not just by my race and nationality. My youth, I want you keep it, honey. Keep it, honey. Keep it, honey. Keep it, honey. Keep it, honey.
Yeah.
Say mankind running from reality. Watch out now, every man wants stress relief. And they clashing up the many personality. My youth, that's why we can't live in peace. All it is man is impartiality. My youth, we want all that to cease. Not just by my race and nationality. My youth, I want you keep it, honey. Keep it, honey.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I like that joint right there, bro. So with I like how you wrote to that, man. Like you said, it was from a different point of view for what you view, man. So what do you see? For those who can't catch the lyrics, man, what's some of the things that you see when you watch TV and you experience things around your part of the world?
Yeah, man. So like what was going on there with the, a lot of the news was big with the police brutality that was going on over there. These brothers and men getting killed, shot, beaten. It's crazy to imagine that happens in the world, and that power being taken by people who are meant to be the protectors is, it's really disturbing, I guess, man. It's very disturbing. And like I said in one of my lines, it's hard to see a mother cry for her young that's died. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly it, whether it's through poor, third world countries, or whether it's through brutality and being killed for no reason at all. That's crazy to me. It's really crazy to think that stuff happens in our world. And also with this track, I've got to give a big shout out to Endemic Emerald, because he's the producer of this beat. And this track's been getting out a fair bit as well. This and Powder the Positive have been getting around a fair bit. Mm-hmm. And Endemic's beat on this is a driving classic, very classic 90s kind of sounding beat. I love it, man. I really love that beat. So I've got to give Endemic Emerald a shout out too.
Definitely, yeah. A lot of these joints you got on here, man, is that, like I said, that's that hip hop screw face that you get, man, when you hear these joints. So it's kind of like it kind of opens your mind to hear the words, because you're so busy nodding the head to those joints, and those lyrics hit you, man. You can't help but pay attention to what you're saying. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's so cool to hear, man. That's exactly what we do here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got to get the screw face. If I can't get the screw face, man, I'm done. I don't want to hear no more. Dope, man. Well, we'll do one more joint. I'm gonna let you pick it in here in a minute, man. But for the listeners out there, or maybe some fellow artists out there who they liking what they hear and they may be interested in working, man, what's the best way they can get a hold of you?
Yeah, definitely on Facebook. I'm not a big social media freak, unfortunately. I'm always focused on creating. Unfortunately, my promotion side is weak. But thanks to MJ and Hip Hop Connects, like you said, for helping me get out, and the Brother Mike bands. But if anyone's keen and they want to network, I love to collaborate, man. And I guess Facebook, Optimistic MC, OPTIMYSTIC space MC. And hit me up on Messenger on that, man, or find my Gmail, optimistic81@gmail.com.
Yeah, and let's be mindful too. He's in a different country. So how many hours are you from the East Coast?
We're 13 hours in front. So right now it's just about to go 10 a.m. in the morning on Wednesday. It's a Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning. Okay. See, it's Tuesday evening on my side of the world. So
it's great. Yeah, it's great.
See, the beautiful thing about technology, man. Another one of those beautiful things about technology, man. So what future projects? I know you said you got some other stuff planned for the rest of the year, man. What's some other projects you got coming out that you want to plug real quick?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we're just in the final mixing and mastering stage of the Protectors album, which features another great rhymer from here, JR and Loffwell the Beatsmith. And same thing as this Salty Waterz album, man. We just went all out. We hooked up Sadat X, Rockness Monster, Cellar Dwellers are on there, KRS-One's on there,
nice.
Timbo King's on there, Lords of the Underground are on there. Even Lord Jazz is on that, on the Lord of the Underground track. It's fantastic, man. That album's going to be fantastic. And then there's the Renegades of Raw, which is myself and a MC by the name of Melody. And that one was more so because I didn't want to collaborate too much and I wanted to get back into my live shows.
Mm-hmm.
So I networked with him. So it's mostly me and him on all the tracks. We've been playing shows just now recently. And it's great, a great response, good energy on stage. And yeah, we've got our EP launch March the 2nd, Renegades of Raw. EP is called Partners in Rhyme.
Okay.
Yeah, looking forward to dropping that, man. That's very soon. It's coming out very soon.
So what does an optimistic show look like, man? Give us a quick example of that.
Energy, energy, energy. That's what it's about, man. Yeah. It's about a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I just can't help it, man. It's that music, I got to move. I got to give that energy back. I want that crowd to feel exactly what I'm feeling, what the music's making me feel, And this brother, Melody, and he's exactly the same. He's a crump dancer, so he busts moves up there and he spits good bars. So together, I've definitely found a good partner in rhyme to hit the stage with,
Oh, man. So who's on your bucket list, man? You've worked with a lot of great artists, from the golden era to now, man. But who's still on that bucket list? Who's that brass ring that you're still searching for right now?
Oh, brother, there's definitely Red and Meth, 100% Red and Meth, Red and or Meth, whatever. Chuck D is a big one. Really want to get Chuck D on a track. Who else would there be? I mean, God, man, Twister, Rakim would be a dope MC to work with, man. Like, yeah, there's so many, man. I just love. I don't know. I think that's what hip hop is to me. Is that being able to collaborate and work, and other people putting their energy into it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's so great about hip hop, man. And maybe I went over the top with these albums with my collaborations. I must admit, but once again, I'm a fan of it, man. So I just wanted the opportunity to work with these dudes.
Yeah.
And very happy that I have. 100%.
Oh yeah, definitely. I get it, man, because you never know, man. You may not have that chance again. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta strike it while it's hot. You know what I mean?
100%, man.
Dope, man. Well, Optimistic, bro, man. You are definitely a friend of the show anytime, man. So whenever those new projects come out, just let us know, man. We can do this again, man. I'm definitely enjoying this, and I love the energy, man.
Awesome, definitely, brother. I'll hit you up with the Protectors and Renegades of Raw, 100%.
Dope, man. So what you want to end the show with, man? What song you want to finish out, man? It's an 18-track album, so definitely go cop that if you're listening, man. Hour and 16 minutes and nothing but some dope hip hop, some dope artists on there. The homie Optimistic is holding his own on all these tracks. You know, he's not, nobody's eating you off the track, man. It's definitely holding your weight on this one.
I would have said All Hands on Deck because that's a crazy joint with Sticky Fingers and Rock, but there's another joint on there that I think I want to get played, which would be the one with MOP, Hazardous.
Hazardous? Dope. I like that joint. MOP is crazy.
Yeah.
Their music is crazy.
And the track Hazardous, man, it's kind of like, we started, the mumble rap started leaking out down here.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't understand this whole mumble rap thing, man. I don't want to start sounding like a hater either because do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But this song was about that. This was about having lyricals and being a strong MC. You know, that's what made you an MC, was being lyrical and strong with it. Lil Fame doesn't hold back though, man.
Not at all.
They don't hold back as much as I do on it, man. They go pretty vicious. And I got my man JR from The Protectors on there. And my brother Lofwa, the beatsmith, he made a banging beat, man. So this track hasn't been heard very much and played. So I think we should go this one.
All right, let's get into this Hazardous joint and we'll wrap up the show after this. The homie Optimistic featuring MOP and JR, man. We got Australia is in the building, baby. Let's go.
You.
Yeah. Bang. 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 Yeah. Optimistic. M.O.
It went down.
M.O. Yeah, I thought it was all music. Nah, stupid, I'm an animal. My kahuna's about the size of 2 cannonballs. Any verse in my catalog is a get involved. So fuck you and anybody that's a fan of yours. Look how I handle y'all. Come through in a higher booster. Trinity flag on the handlebars. Blood sports. BK bitch, they be announcing your ass whooping like Steve A. Smith. Fuck nah. Homie, you a VXTM. Fuck boy. Type of dude suck dick to win. What's up? You fucking with a real nigga from the struggle. I'ma drown him with my shit until you see bubbles. Talking about the real shit. Think of us. I'm a John around here, the streets love us. Y'all too glamorous, front for cameras. I'm St. Lazarus, little faggot bitch.
Styles be hazardous, and the hunger is ravenous. Laws hard ass for nomads and savages. Raising the dead like the name was Lazarus. Fly spit microphone damages. Styles be hazardous, and the hunger is ravenous. Laws hard ass for nomads and savages. Raising the dead like the name was Lazarus. Fly spit microphone damages. Styles be hazardous. Brownsfield, spitting that mad skill. Big Smith banging out hammers on the anvil. Emcee Imperial, hazardous material. Scratch up the cereal, blast them with the lyrical. Trust when I bust, flames burn them to dust. To be a fast spitting rhyme, I turn the mics to rust. Hardcore is a must, so I spit from the guts. Man, you get a mad rush when you fucking with us. The hijacker rapper's back, working with them killer cats. Little Fame, Billy Dance, running with the wolf pack. This is where it's at, hip-hop mega stats. So damn fat, got the track and play back. Relax, take a hit while we blaze up this bitch. Yeah, stitching up the game on some worldwide shit. The underground pedigree, born to be an MC. Down with MOP shit, you know me. Styles be hazardous, and the hunger is ravenous. Laws hard ass for nomads and savages. Raising the dead like the name was Lazarus. Fly spit microphone damages. Styles be hazardous, and the hunger is ravenous. Laws hard ass for nomads and savages. Raising the dead like the name was Lazarus. Fly spit microphone damages. Styles be hazardous.
Advocate, body on the iron tight. Savage shit, let me show you what the grind like. All work, no play, fucking limelight. Take a trip for a day, see what I'm like. I hover over the street like power lines. 24/7, that's our time. Homie, you ain't complete like our kind. I don't know about this whole nigga design. I'm from a place where you face them, take them, shake them, bake them, send them over the cliff, lake them. No, we don't give warnings. That Brooklyn bullshit, we on it. MOP, we on the beat while we on it. so I don't really think you niggas want it. A different deal, niggas from the Ville offer. Fuck around and you'll end up in coffins.
Styles be hazardous, and the hunger is ravenous. Flaws hard as for nomads and savages. Raising the dead like the name was Lazarus. Fly spit microphone damages. Styles be hazardous, and the hunger is ravenous. Flaws hard as for nomads and savages. Raising the dead like the name was Lazarus. Fly spit microphone damages. Styles be hazardous.
The darkest nights never affected my sight. Cause I was the light walking out of any harsh situations. Odds stacked against me, no matter what I was facing. Knocked down, get up, pushed around, man up. On the ground, stand up. But now what? Cuts and scars carve who we are and illustrate these hazardous bars from JR as I stare at the stars. Lungs full of haze, eyes red of the Mars. Critical level, I'm never lose. Pay my dues, always stay true, and I'm protected through and through. Mashing out with Billy and Busy and whoever wanna stand with me. Can't give the crown to these clowns, jokers and chumps. And even though I no longer keep the 12 gauge pump in the trunk, mumble rappers be like lambs to the slaughter, drowning in these salty waters.
Optimistic.
Stitching up the game on some worldwide shit.
M.O.P.
Optimistic.
Stitching up the game on some worldwide shit.
Cole Smith. Rest in peace, my blood brother.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
Yeah, who did the cuts on that at the end of that joint?
Oh man, he goes by the name of Rob Shaker. He's actually the man who mastered the whole album. He's also the man who did the production on Power to the Positive and a few other beats on there, all hands on deck. Yeah, another great dude who did a big work on this album, Rob Shaker from Shakedown Records in Australia, man.
Dope, man. Well, Salty Waterz is definitely something that you got to have in your hip hop collection, man. So shout out to you, man, putting out this great body of work, man. It's a dope project, man.
Thank you, man. I really hope the heads, get to hear it and the music gets out there, man. That's the best thing that I can hope for.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a problem, man. This is a good project, man. Like I said, it's nice and balanced too, man. It's not too heavy on one thing or another, man. So I definitely dig it. And like I said, anything we can do to help promote this joint, man, we're gonna help out as best as we can.
Oh, man, much respect. Thank you so much, brother.
Dope, man. So anybody wanna? I think we did that earlier, but you might want to shout out before we get up out of here.
Once again, man, shout out to MJ Hip Hop Connects, Mike Hands, my brothers, the Protectors, Raw Freaks of the Nature, Cali Ranks and his manager, Sean Michelonis, man. They're doing some great things helping to push the album as well. And of course, Fredro Starr from Mad Money, because they're the one releasing the digital on Mad Money with Fredro.
Dope, man. Well, hopefully you'll come over here to the States soon, man, and we can link up somehow, man.
That'd be killer, man.
Well, maybe I need to come out there. I need to come out there, man. You said you by the beach, so I just probably need to come out there, actually.
That's right. You're gonna see this collection here too, man. Crazy.
Yeah, collection. I was putting my woo, and that's I got the 45 collection at the end of the 36 chambers.
Damn, yeah, right.
Yeah, I played this. I had a set a couple weeks ago, and it was all 45 set, and I broke that out, and that was mic drop right there. Yeah, I got the purple tape around here somewhere, but I can't find it. We just moved, so I'm still unpacking boxes. So I'm looking for my purple tape. I need to find it.
Man, I gotta get the vinyl of Method Man's new album. That's what I'm gonna get a hold of. That Meth Lab 2.
Yeah, it's a dope project, man. It's a dope project. I was listening to that the other day, and I was like, damn, Method really has not fell off. Like
he doesn't, man. He's one of those MCs who just compliments the beat every single time. Every single time. He's in probably my top 3 of MCs of all time, Meth, because he just doesn't matter what he's on, he beats it so well.
He's another one who has that voice that's like his instrument, man. It's like some people can just rap and rap over a beat, but his is like a voice, man. It's kind of like another level of bass or whatever. I don't know what it is, man, but his voice just sounds so good on tracks, man.
It comes with that smoky element, doesn't it? It's like husky and smoky at the same time. It's crazy.
Definitely, man.
I
Definitely.
love he does all these crazy sounds. He's does all these I love that shit. I love it.
Dope, man. Well, bro, like I said, man, I'm always happy to talk to hip hop heads, man. It's always fun to have these conversations, man. So don't be a stranger, man. We definitely got you no matter what, man. Whenever you got something to promote, just let MJ know or shoot me directly, man. We got you covered.
Definitely. Thank you so much, brother. Most
Definitely. And ladies and gentlemen, go out there and cop that Optimistic joint, that Salty Waterz. Buy the digital copy, buy a physical copy. I'm going to try to get that vinyl joint too. And there it is right there, man. Go ahead and get that joint. It's a dope project. Like I said, you don't get too many albums these days where you're getting this many joints on there where you can just sit down and press play and leave it alone. So it's definitely dope, man.
That's it. Thank you so much, man. It's great to hear somebody that appreciates all the effort put in too. That really is.
Definitely, man. We're going to support as best as we can, man. We're going to shoot some links out from the show, and then we're going to hopefully get you some traffic over there so they can buy these copies. No, man. Well, thanks for spending time with us, bro. Like I said, anything else, just let us know, man, and we got you covered, all right?
All right. Peace, brother.
Peace.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.